Seeing as how tomorrow we're getting more Sonic Prime news, or if we don't get Sonic Prime news and it's just another character reveal and that's it, oh my gosh. Let me tell you, America Online, I would be so mad, but also kind of laugh too. I'm not really. Like, I hope, like, we're done with that and we get in, like, an actual, like, real trailer and, like, more BTS stuff of the show. Like, I like hearing stuff from the crew. That would be nice. Like, I would really like some more transparency with Sonic Prime. But I'm gonna be real. I'm very excited for Sonic Prime, but I'm also worried for Prime, and not in the way you expect me to be worried for. Everything from the crew sounds a-okay, but my worry is Netflix. I gotta be honest with you. Like everyone else in the world, I have a love-hate relationship with Netflix, but I have a real love-hate relationship with how they handle their family-friendly library, but most importantly, their animated library. A lot of people don't know the difference between live-action shows and animated shows. With live action shows, they pretty much just do their season one, the amount of episodes they were given to make for that season, and after that, it's to the rat races once it's on Netflix, whether or not Netflix wants you to stay or if you should go. That's not fun. That's really not fun. And then for animation, it's just a freaking mess. So this is what Netflix will do. I don't like this because what they'll do is they'll say, okay, well, we're going to give you that fall lineup of episodes. So that'd be 20 episodes. You know, those 20 episodes are built to last from fall up until about like maybe like March, April, or Mayish. That's like a full season to last that long. And I'm using Sonic Prime as an example because we have 20 episodes. And see, the thing is, like, when you get that many episodes, you pretty much write the episodes normally as like television, like live TV television should operate. But then Netflix goes, "Oh, thanks for those 20 episodes. We're just gonna chop it into season 1 gets 8 episodes, season 2 might get lucky and might maybe get 12 episodes." It's a mess. Like, it is just a mess of a viewing experience. And with animated shows, like, you have no idea if they're just going to cancel it out of the blue and you don't see the rest of those finished episodes, or, you know, you're just kind of left like, okay, I like that, but I'm craving for more, and Netflix just looks at it and goes, those kids are rewatching those reruns that we produce of every season. They're just watching it on loop. We're fine. We don't need any more. And you want more as an audience member, but sometimes even the crew wants to make more, and they can't because Netflix got done with you so fast and they've already moved on to the next IP they acquired or some original product they created themselves. And that has me worried for Prime, simply because, well, they kind of already built this to be a multimedia thing. Mainly in the merchandising department. Who knows about like YouTube and other places like that, but it's still multimedia, just, you know, in a different shape or form. Like before, like I think like maybe after Prime got announced or somewhere in between there, I think it's Jakks Pacific. I could be wrong, but I know like Jakks and a few other companies are doing Sonic Prime merchandise, and then a few companies are making like Sonic Prime costumes. And I'm just like, man, like, these companies better know how Netflix operates because, you know, it would suck if they get done with season one, quote unquote, season one. Like, they already dropped the 20th episode in whatever season it's called that Netflix wants to, quote unquote, label it as. And then, like, Sega and Wild Brain and, like, Jakks, they come together like, oh, right, season 2. And then Netflix walks into the boardroom and is like, oh, you guys thought you were getting more? Oh, honey, no. We just wanted to compete with that Knuckles spin-off show Paramount had. We were just some petty bitches. No more. Hope you didn't end it on a cliffhanger like your other Sonic shows. See ya. Thanks for your time and money. And then they dip, and then you got like Sega and like Jax and Wild Brain, and they're like, bro, we actually wanted to make more. And then you have like the merchandising companies are like, bro, we literally wanted to make more merchandise. What the fuck? So like, I hope that's like not the case, because I'm just gonna be real. I think like I could tell like Jax and other merchandising companies really wanted this show, and there's a good reason. Like when I look at the Sonic merchandise right now, it's so limited. It's either like regular Sonic and a new accessory, and maybe a new face mold, and maybe a new like maybe it's more flexible than the last one. Then you have like the other characters that haven't been made into toys, or characters they've already made into toys, but maybe they're like a recolor, maybe they have a new accessory. And then whatever new character they haven't made that maybe comes up along the series, like Sage, for example. Maybe like a Black Knight or Werehog reference in there, but that's about it. Like, and I think the goal of Prime is like in terms of like the toy aisle, I can tell they want Sonic to be essentially Batman or Spider-Man, where like you could put them in different outfits and new accessories and things like that. And I could tell from a marketing perspective for merchandising, these companies would want to have that option, so in that way the market isn't flooded with two Sonic figures that just look the same. Maybe there's a new face expression. And I get why. Like, that's a genius idea, and I'm glad like Sonic Prime is introducing an idea like that, but like if it's just lasting one season, like compare that to say like, because another Man of Action show, Ben 10, compare that to Ben 10 where like season 1 had like a lot of episodes and they were able to produce a lot of merchandise just alone out of season 1, and then what do you know, season 2, all right, we're already in the drawing board, already producing the new merchandise. With a Netflix show, you can't do that. You just have to wait and go, you guys get a season 2. You can make more merch. So, like, it's just messy all across the board. And for me as a viewer, because, I'm not Sega, I'm not Wild Brain, and I'm not Netflix, I really hope Sega and Wild Brain knows how Netflix operates and can really work around that, because I'm really worried about it, because I feel like Sega and Wild Brain got a little too ambitious. And like, I'm just gonna be real, that's like one of the biggest problems with Sonic shows. The classic shows minus Adventures. Adventures was just kind of funny, happy, fun times. But in terms of like Sat AM and more so Sat AM than Underground. Underground was just it was just made, and like people try to make that show work, and that's why I honestly love Underground, is like a crew wanted to make that show work, but like there wasn't really too much care into it from Deke. But like the crew members did their best to at least make it work, and that's why I appreciate Underground. But like Underground didn't get another season. Sat AM was too ambitious and didn't get another season. Sonic X, I mean, like after the Cosmo arc, that was it, and we'll touch on X and the other shows a bit later after I say this. And then you have Sonic Boom Boom Pow, This Chick Be Jackin' My Style, and that show didn't get another season. So, but like at the same time, the crew wanted more and had ideas to make more, and like the people in charge, whether it's like ABC or Netflix or Cartoon Network, like, girl, they don't care. They don't care about your ambitions. They had the Sonic IP for a hot second. They got their money, the end. And for Sonic fans, that's like also like depressing too, because like We haven't had a Sonic cartoon since Boom. Boom was a spin-off series, so it wasn't mainline. And like the thing about like a lot of the Sonic shows, Adventures, Sat AM, and Underground, it was produced at a time, not so much Underground. That came out in 1999, so they had a little bit more to work with, but Adventure, like it was like, I don't know if like was it I don't know if it was in development or it was already made around that point, but at the time there wasn't a lot to work with, so they just kind of threw stuff at the wall. And like for Sat AM, it just, depending on who you are, it worked. But the only Sonic characters we had were like Sonic, Tails, Eggman, and that was it. And then Underground was like the one show to have Knuckles. So you have that era of Sonic shows. Then you have Sonic X, which was based on the adventure era. And then there comes a but. They improved with the Cosmo arc, not even tied with the games. But like after that, like we didn't see Sonic 06, we didn't see Sonic Riders, and then any game after that. So Sonic X was just cut to a point where we didn't see the rest of the games. And then Boom, as we said, was a spin-off. So we didn't get to see a lot of characters that were introduced after that point in time. And Sonic Prime is a show that will be about mainline Sonic cast. We don't know how many, but, that's why we're excited, because, we finally get to see them in a show. Sure, there's going to be liberties taken with Prime, and we already know, but, like, it's just nice to see those characters we haven't even seen in Sonic television media. And, if the show gets cut short, depending on how many characters are in the first season, who knows what characters we missed out on because Netflix were just petty bitches, wanted Sonic for a hot minute because they wanted to compete with Paramount and be a little petty bitches, and just, you see where I'm getting at here. And yeah, that's just the reason why I'm just worried for Sonic Prime. I know it's a bit of a ramble, but like, yeah, like, I don't know, like I'm just like, I got my eye on you, Netflix, and I'll definitely be sure to support Sonic Prime when it comes out, and like, I'll do everything to, support the show and make sure that it has a future. But like, yeah, like, Netflix is just the big concern for me, and just, Sega and WildBrain are like passionate about it, and then merchandising companies are passionate about it because, as I said, like they get to make Sonic into Batman or Spider-Man. And, it's just sad to see their ambitions and excitement for Prime to just be thrown out the bin because Netflix only wanted one season of the show to be petty and just have like a little bit of a rival with Paramount Plus, and like not want more. And I feel like it would just be dumb for them not to want more of Prime. But yeah, really all I have to say is when Prime comes out, support it when it drops. Right away, when a new season drops, watch it. If you got to put it on the background, do that when you're done. Maybe go back and rewatch your favorite episodes from the season. Just support Prime all you really can. And yeah, that's about it.